training, some formal acting training, and within that training, you learn how to breathe and you learn how to support your voice with a lot of breath, and that will help you tremendously. You know, you're breathing from here and breathing from here, as opposed to when people go, that's not the right way to breathe. You gotta fill up your midsection with air, and that helps your diaphragm to project. Also, some great things to do. If you feel a little something, get a little scratchy in your throat, gargle with warm salt water, iodized salt. That will kill any germs in there. And it also helps to soothe the voice. Tea with lemon. There's great, I don't know if you guys know about the throat coat. Throat coat's great. Throat coat works. There's also sprays and stuff that can help you out. Like there's a spray called Entertainer's Secret, and that'll help soothe your throat if you feel anything coming on. But for the most part, it's how you project the voice, and when you schedule it during the week. You know, I do the voice of Marcus Phoenix on Gears of War. Any Gears of War people here? Nice. You know, and so, you know, if you're doing nice for, 8 hours, you're done, you're finished. So you try and have those things at the end of the week so you have the weekend to recover. But mostly, yeah, it's, you just take it easy. You just, and you take a break. You know when to say, guys, I need a couple minutes. Let me take a minute so I can get some strength back. But that's really it. That's really it. Oh, you're welcome.
Okay, so I heard somewhere, like from a friend, that there might be...
That's not reliable. What are you, the current U.S. government? Come on.
Maybe.
I'm kidding. You like that though, right? Yeah, DiMaggio get political up in this. Yeah. So go ahead. You heard from someone from somewhere.
Yeah, there might be a Futurama video game coming out soon.
Oh, there is a Futurama video game coming out.
And everyone's coming back?
Everybody's coming back. Writers, producers, and the voice cast. And yes, it's totally coming back in that form.
All right, awesome.
I wish there was something else I could tell you about Futurama, but that's the only thing that's happening right now. But yes, you will get a taste of Futurama, damn it. You will get a taste of it. A fresh new taste. So yes, your rumors were correct. Very good. Comrade. I'm watching my back now, you notice that, right? Hi, how you doing?
I'm doing good. My name's Avalon. I'm from Bend, Oregon, and I was wondering what your favorite Adventure Time episode is.
Jake the Brick. Right off the bat.
And I also have a Jake figurine I made you.
A Jake figurine you made me?
Yeah.
Really? Come here. Oh, that is so sweet. Oh, ooh, girl, you almost dropped it. You almost dropped your own figurine. Thank you, that's really cute.
You're very
and he's
welcome.
he's holding a little heart. That is awesome. Thank you so much. That's really cute. Yeah, no. I'm totally kidding. I would not do that for just in honor of you. Hey, all right. That's gonna make the website. I don't want to flex my head because I might break the string. That would be bad. That goes right there. Thank you. That's really sweet. Thank you so much. Yeah, Jake the Brick. I like Jake the Brick because it was just, we won the Emmy for that one. So yeah, that's why I like Jake the Brick. That's a good one. Well, you know what? I also like the one where I sing Bacon Pancakes. So that's
Hey, Bender.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing all right. What do you think is like the biggest misconception about being a voice actor?
That it's easy. That it's just talking into a microphone.
not that.
I'll tell you one thing, it sure beats tarring a roof. But, no, it's physically demanding. You know, because when you're acting on camera, you're using your whole body, your instrument, you know, whatever, I hate that, but it's true, it is really your instrument. But when you're acting in front of a microphone, you're taking all that physicality and putting it here. So it's just as physically draining. And, you know, to be able to keep up the energy, and even give it more energy after you thought you didn't have any energy left to give, that I think is really something that people don't realize. So, yeah, it's not just getting up and speaking in front of a microphone. It's a whole lot more than that. And yeah, that's what I think is a misconception about voice acting. Is you just roll in and you're like, check out this magic. You know, it's not, doesn't work that way. So I hope that answers your question.
That's perfect.
All right, cool. All right. Yeah, give it up. That's a good question.
Hi, my name's Joe Kaufman. I'm from Bothell, Washington.
How's it going?
Good. I'd like asking this question for voice actors, because you guys have to say all kinds of different things throughout your career. Out of context, what is the strangest thing you've had to say?
Off the top of my head, because I'm thinking of Will Friedle. You guys know who Will Friedle is? Kim Possible. He had a line that he was yelling out to the naked mole rat to do a fighting move, but it was Rufus corkscrew. That was weird because it just sounded like a bad sex move. But first, yeah, that comes to mind. Let me think if there's anything else. Oh, Adventure Time, BMO. Put it in my butt. Stop it, BMO. So those two really stick out, I think. Yeah. So I hope that, yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, good, all right. You can take that one home with you. Oh, put it in my butt, Rufus corkscrew. How you doing, man?
Hi, my name's Linda. I'm from Olympia, Washington.
How's it going?
Doing pretty good.
All right.
How are you doing?
I'm good.
Con's going good?
Yeah, everything's going all right. What's your question already?
Okay, I'm sorry.
No, I'm kidding, dude.
Okay.
Totally
My
good.
question is, if someone were to make like a video game or an animated series about voice actors, but you couldn't voice your own character, who would you want to have voice you?
We're going outside, dude. Who would I want to voice my character? All right, which character?
Well, I mean, just like you. Like you are the character.
Oh, I'm the character? Who would I want to voice me? That's way too meta for right now, bro. Who would I want to voice me? Yeah, there you go. Tracy Morgan. That's why I want to voice me. Yeah, Dr. DiMaggio is up in here. That's real. He gonna get everybody pregnant. Yeah, I want Tracy Morgan to voice me. Dr. DiMaggio is my uncle. That's for real. It's my white uncle. I love Tracy. I'm so glad he's healthy now. Give it up for Tracy, damn it. Let him feel it back home.
Hi, my name is Ashley and I'm from Albany, New York.
Hey, how you doing, Knickerbocker? All right, hey.
What's your favorite Bender moment?
Oh, okay. What's my favorite Bender moment? Let's see. When he goes after Seymour in the lava. That's a pretty good one.
You're 40%
But also, I'll say this. Remember the episode when they're climbing up the side of the building? And Bender and Fryer, and Bender looks into the window and he goes, get a room, you two! And the guy in the room goes, well, we're in a room. And Bender says, wanna lose some weight? That's one of my favorites. I love that one. That gets me laughing now, shit. That's funny. Yeah, that's a good one.
My favorite moment when I was younger, I actually drew this as a picture. It was Bender when he's stealing everything from the Cyclops planet.
Yes.
I love stealing, I love taking things.
Yeah.
Can you say it?
I love stealing, I love taking things. Woo! There you go. Little bit of shiny metal robot for you. The lovable scamp. Hi. I remember you from before. How you doing?
Yes, you did. My name is Mary. I'm from Steilacoom, Washington, and you inspired my son's YouTube channel. It's Brenderman Presents. He is 9.
Really?
Yeah, and his catchphrase is, "Stop asking questions, old man."
You gotta bring them up young, man. You gotta bring them up young.
But my question was, what is the #1 word that Bender cannot say?
Oh man, that's. It's not daffodil. What? Did you just say thunderbug? I didn't see that. Man, there's kids here. Daddy, what's thunderbug? What? Wait, who? What? Did you know? Who knows? Who knows? Because I can't. You do? You do? Is it antiquing? And then his ass explodes? Okay. Because I was like, oh man, antiquing! Here goes my ass! Yes, antiquing. That's right, it is antiquing. Antiquing.
And then for my son, we sing Bender, 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 Bender.
Bender, bender, bender! Bender, bender, bender! Bender, bender, bender! Ooh yeah! That's silly. My man with the best stash in the room right now.
Hi, my name is Ryan Bond from Brookings, Oregon. So what's the hardest role you've ever had, either from an acting standpoint or from a production standpoint?
It's a tie. Doing the Joker in Under the Red Hood. Thank you. That one was like, okay, you have to like, you have to get into the depths of this Joker, and that Joker wasn't goofy at all or anything like that. That was like that was heavy duty, and it was really challenging. I was very lucky to have Andrea Romano directing that episode. I mean that film. Yeah, give it up for Andrea. She's one of the best. But yeah, that was because it's just like that was like I kind of that Joker is not one to be played with. That's like a really devious, psychotic, evil Joker, like pure evil. And to tap into that and be this focused right here, pretty heavy duty. And the other is Jake, the dog. When I first started the show, I had no idea what was going on. And it's, you know, I've said it before, like I really was just like, what the hell is this show about? Like, what is this, what, like lemon grab? Who the, why is this guy screaming all the time? Who are these candy people? And why, what the, come on, tree trunks? How the, what, I struggled with it for a while. Like, I really didn't know what, you know, where to base the character from. And then I just, you know, I sat down with a fellow actor, D. Bradley Baker, who's like a creature voice for everything. He's been in everything. He's brilliant. And I was like, dude, I have no idea what's going on. Like, I don't know if I want to keep doing this. Like, I'm just like really like trying to figure this out. Like, I can't. He went, John, listen, just be patient and go home and cry into your bag of money. And I went, you're absolutely right. Sorry, that's a stupid answer, I'm sorry. But like, there is a bit of truth to that. It's just like, I really didn't know. And he was like, dude. And then Tom Kenny gave me great advice and was just like, dude, yeah, oh yeah, Tom Kenny, SpongeBob SquarePants, Ice King, everybody. He was like, dude, this cartoon is this generation's Yellow Submarine. And I went, oh yeah. And from that point on, it was it became more and more joyous every time I participated in it. So there you go. All right. How you doing?
Hey, Chris from Chicago, Illinois.
Chicago, go Cubbies!
Yeah! My question is, do you have any good stories about, I'm assuming as a voice actor you come in with a lot of the scripts finished. Do you have any good ad-lib moments that you have?
Yeah, but they're all R-rated. I can't bring them up in this room. Just know this. Every voice actor that does cartoons, even for little kids, they're filthy. Filthy, and as soon as the mics are off or the take is done, the filth just starts to pour out of their mouths. I did one of the last Powerpuff Girls recordings. All right? And I've never seen filthier women in my entire life. And what made it worse was that they were all talking dirty in the voices of the Powerpuff Girls. So, I mean, like the raunchiest, nastiest stuff. I was blushing. I was blushing, and I don't blush that much. And that was, yeah. So, yeah. But there's always shenanigans. There's always stuff. And sometimes, when you're playing around, when you're riffing on stuff, sometimes they're like, hold on. Let's record that. Let's record some of that. And maybe some of it'll make it, maybe it won't, but it doesn't matter. But I'll tell you one thing. There are a bunch of engineers in Los Angeles that have tapes of all the outtakes. The guy, Robert Serta, he's the engineer at Cartoon Network. He has got more things that I've said that are in such bad taste. He's holding on to it for his retirement. That's what he's doing. And that's what they're all doing. They're waiting to cash in. They'll be like, hey, check this out. Boop. Oh yeah, there you go. It's over. So yeah, there's always crazy stuff, but nothing I can say in front of this room. I'm sorry. I wish I could fill you in, but I'd get arrested. Hi, how you doing?
Hi, good. I'm TM from here. Speaking of inappropriate, are there going to be any more future Chuck Tingle audio?
Ooh! I did Midnight, like last week. It was last week, wasn't it? Yeah. I got to be on. Chris Hardwick called me up and was like, dude, you got to do this thing, man. I want you to read this stuff as Bender. And apparently Chuck Tingle is a writer of erotic novels of the homo ilk. And if you Google it, it's ridiculous. But I would love to. I said I'd go back and read more as Bender. I actually saw Matt Groening recently, and he was just like, John, man, go ahead, go for it, man. It's totally cool. I was like, really? I can say this stuff in the butt? And it's just like, wow. It's pretty funny, like, so. Daddy? No, I'm gonna leave that alone. That's just bad. But yeah, so, hey, I'm game. If he brings him back, I'll totally do it. Absolutely.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. That's a glass table. That should not be there. It's gonna end up in my shin. Hi.
Hello. So when I was a kid, I spent a lot of time playing Final Fantasy X. So for the voice of Waka, I was wondering, like, was it hard to come up with that at all? Because, like, maybe not voice-wise, but accent-wise, like, it's pretty unique from other things that you've done.
What's interesting is that I've done a lot of work with a guy named Jack Fletcher who did a lot of anime translation into English, and did Princess Mononoke with him as well, which was really cool. But that character basically was just like he's an islander, and they wanted me to do kind of an island accent, and at the time I had just split up with my girlfriend who was from Hawaii, and I learned, a little bit of pidgin, so that's a little crazy, right? Hey, well, you like beef, that's a Hawaiian way of saying, you want to fight? What, you like beef? I like chicken. Oh no. But yeah, I mean, it was just an island accent, and I just did my best and read the script as that, and it worked. So that was basically just a Pacific Islander.
What about for Kamari?
What about?
You were Kamari too, right?
Yeah, I was Kimari. Kimari was just like, they showed me a picture. I was like, oh, that's a scary looking dude. So kind of just, got low and beastie and, just kind of went with instead of against the grain. So yeah, I can't remember Kimari. Kimari was like, oh, look at that. You don't have an encyclopedic mind? I can't even remember what Kimari sounded like. It's been so long since I've seen that stuff. It's been a long time. I'm getting old. I can't remember. I gotta keep walking back and forth on this stage. Hey, how's it going?
Good, how about you?
I'm all right. What's going on? Yeah.
I'm from Bellingham, Washington, and my question is, what's your favorite Futurama and or Adventure Time like side character?
My favorite Futurama and or Adventure Time sidekick. Well, I mean, I love playing Bender, but my favorite character on Futurama is Zoidberg. Why not Zoidberg? I'm not hearing a no. Always killed me. Billy West, my man, Zoidberg. Yeah, I love Zoidberg. Just, the things that come out of his mouth, like, hooray, I have friends. Oh. And then, I mean, Adventure Time, Jake, really. I mean, isn't he Finn's sidekick? Kinda, yeah, and BMO. I love BMO. I love Lady Rainicorn. And Kim Kil-wan. Kim Kil-wan is, yeah. Kim Kil-wan. Yes. Very angry. Oh, Dad. But yeah, I'd say it's a tie, really.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, cool. This Punisher hat, bro. Cool. How's it going, man?
Hey, I'm Aiden from Kenilworth, Washington.
Aiden from Kenilworth, Washington. Give it up for Aiden right here, people! Yeah! What's your question, my friend?
I was wondering, how emotionally struggling was it to portray the character Schnitzel on the series Chowder?
Would you like me to explain as Schnitzel?
Go for it.
Yes, how hard was it? What's the question again?
How emotionally struggling was it to portray that character?
Rada, rada. Rada, 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 rada. Rada, 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 rada. Rada, rada, Rattle, rattle, rattle. Rattle. Rattle, rattle. Rattle, 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 rattle. Rattle, rattle. Rattle, rattle. Rattle, 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 rattle. Rattle, rattle. Rattle, rattle, rattle. Rattle, rattle. Rattle. Rattle, 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 rattle. Rattle, 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 rattle. Canada. It's the only other word he said. Rada and Canada. I have no idea why. That's funny.
Speaking of Canada, I'm Tess from BC.
Hey, BC. How are you? My God, you're so friendly.
I just wanted to know, of any ad-libbed lines that didn't make the cut, what was your favorite Bender ad-libbed line?
I have a line that I wrote myself that I would keep telling the writers, and they would never put it in. And it was a Zoidberg line. Fry, show me your vagina. Zoidberg, I don't have a vagina. Then who has the vagina? How's it going? Daddy? I'm so sorry, everybody. How you doing, Ed?
Oh, not too bad, not too bad. My name's Travis, longtime listener of your work, first-time caller. I have a question. I didn't get to see his panel today, but in your opinion, who do you think's the better Joker, you or Troy Baker?
Why you gotta start shit like that, man? That's cold-blooded. Who's the better Joker? Batman is the better Joker. Don't get out of here. No, you know what? Listen, I love Troy. Troy's a good friend of mine. Troy's great. Give it up for Troy Baker. They're two different takes. They're two different Jokers. It's like comparing an apple to an orange. They're two different things. And Troy's performance is fantastic. Mine's just better. Totally kidding. Totally kidding. Where's the camera? Where is it? Where is it, Kim? Is it right there? Am I staring into it? Where? There. Right there. I'm sorry, Troy. I didn't mean that shit. Sorry. No, but they're two different Jokers, so it's just like, you know, but I mean, we worked together. God, when did we meet? I met Troy doing Generator Rex. Generator Rex. He was great in that. I was a monkey. Oh, seriously, Bobo Ha-Ha, I was a talking monkey. Talk like this, how you doing? Hey, Bobo Ha-Ha, all right, hey. But yeah, like, but his Joker is fantastic. And he's a hell of a singer, songwriter. Like, if you guys aren't hip to Troy's music, you're totally missing out. So I give it to Troy because he's a better guitar player and singer than I am. I don't play guitar, so he could totally stake a guitar and be better than me. So yeah, got it to him. Yeah, bing, all right. So there. I hope that answers your question. I got to be fair.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Thank you. All right.
Hi, I'm Maya from Spokane.
Hi, Maya from Spokane.
Today's my birthday.
It's your birthday?
Yeah.
Do you like baking pancakes?
Yeah.
Baking pancakes, making bacon pancakes. I take some bacon and I put it in a pancake. Baking pancakes, that's what it's gonna make. Bacon pancakes. Listen, cameras in.
My question is, who or what actually inspired you to become a voice actor?
Who or what inspired me to become a voice actor? Well, jeez. The first time I saw something that made me go, oh, wow, I want to do that. I was 9 years old, and I saw my sister's high school production of The Sound of Music. And they had all the Von Trapp kids. And they had a bunch of kids that were like singing and getting applause and doing stuff on stage, and it was just like, wow, that's the coolest thing ever. And I told my mom, I was like, I really want to do that. And she started to get me to go to classes and stuff like that as a kid. And I went to a high school that had a fantastic theater program. Then I went to a college that had a fantastic theater program. And I mean, I started doing stand-up after I got out of college. I did theater for a little while, then I did stand-up for a while. And then when I was in New York, I just kind of fell into doing voiceovers for commercials and radio and TV and stuff. And then when I moved out, Johnny the Round Guy, that's right. Woo, yeah, the one guy that knows my comedy team. Doesn't matter. It's besides the point. But I had to move to Los Angeles because I did a hospital drama called, remember Chicago Hope? I was on that for 11 episodes. I'm not a doctor, but I've played one on TV. And when I was out in Los Angeles, I started to audition for voiceover stuff that was all animation. And that's really where I fell into a groove. And then in 1999, I booked a Futurama gig, and the rest is kind of history after that, because that just opened the doors for me. So yeah, the thing that inspired me was a really crappy high school production of, The Sound of Music. Although the girl who did Maria was great. I do remember that. But yeah, that's it. I mean, I just saw it and I just fell in love with it. And then when the opportunity came, after years of work, it just kind of happened.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hey, I'm Andrew from Bellingham, Washington.
Andrew, how you doing?
I love you as Bender. That's my favorite character that you've done.
Shut up, baby, I know it.
And I've always wanted to know, what's the worst Bender you've ever been on?
Actually, I'll be totally honest with you. I gotta sit down for this. I was at Comic-Con in San Diego. God. It had to be like, I don't know, 2005, 2006. And I was there, and a bunch of us voice actors went out and we got completely hammered. And I was in the lobby, and I was trying to figure out what I was gonna do. Like, it was like 3 o'clock in the morning. I was like, am I gonna go have a turkey sandwich? This guy came up to me and was just like, dude, are you all right? And I looked at him in the middle of the Hard Rock lobby in San Diego and went, dude, I'm a professional! And I went and got my sandwich and went to bed. But that was a bad one. That was a rough one. The next day I was like meeting people like, hi, how you doing? I'm great. Yep, thanks a lot. Okay, hi, how you doing? Oh, thanks a lot. Hi. Oh, hi, how you doing? Like this close to barfing on everyone. But I had kept it together because I'm a professional. I don't do that anymore though. Gotta be a good boy. I'm married now. So, what are you booing? Jesus. Dude, your wife sucks! That's why I married her. Anyway, I love my wife. Great gal. Yeah. Hi. Follow that one, huh?
me a lot.
Yeah, I know, that's rough.
So Robert from Seattle came a long way for this.
Oh, awesome. I took the city bus, it was hell.
So you might want to say it's going to be a bit of a deep question, but you had Ben, you had Jake, you had your role as David Lee Roth, Van Halen. I mean, you've done all kinds of amazing things. So kind of two-parter. What's the one you're the most proud of, and what's the one if you had the chance to go back and do it over again, what would it be?
Okay, that's a fair enough question. Bender, because it opened so many doors. There's no question that me being on that show took my career to another level. Like another level of like where people could just call me up and be like, I need you to do this thing, because they knew what I could do, as opposed to trying to find out what I could do. So that, you know, I mean, of course, everybody has to audition still. It's not, you know, you get jobs that, you know, people are like, dude, I want you to do this thing. And that's great, but that comes with like 10, 12 years of working with somebody. But yeah, I mean, that was huge. And if there was a role that I had that I could go back in time and do over again, I don't think I can answer that question, because because you change that, you change a whole bunch of other things that who knows what would happen. I mean, I know that's like kind of unfair to, you know, be like, let's be serious about going back in time. You know, like that's kind of ridiculous, but no, I don't have any, I think what you're trying to ask is, I don't have any regrets about any of the choices that I've made for the characters that I've done. Yeah, I think that I don't have any, because I've been very fortunate. And if it sucked, it sucked. Who cares? Move on to the next thing, you know? That's really it.
No, thank you. And also, thank you as well for creating I Know That Voice.
Oh, I know that voice, yeah.
Thank you.
And I actually have some copies of that. If any of you guys come into the sign booth, I have some copies. But we're trying to get that back onto a streaming service. So, yeah, because our contract expired with the company that was putting it out, and we're renegotiating with another company, and I'm gonna cut myself on this thing in a minute. But yeah, so we're working on that. So it should be back on, like, you know, Netflix, Amazon, that kind of thing. So, but yeah.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you. Good question. In the fin hat.
Hi, my name is Calvin. I'm from Bellevue, Washington. I was wondering what the hardest line was for voice acting Jake the dog.
Hardest line for voice acting Jake the dog, the last line I ever had to do for the show. Because, yeah, that show grew on me so much. And I grew to really love it. And I realized how close I was to the character of Jake himself. And to say goodbye to that, you know, pretty heavy duty. But that, yeah, just literally the last line I had to perform as him.
Oh, thank you. That makes me sad.
Excellent. I'm stupid. That's dumb. That's stupid. Hi, what's your question?
Hi, I'm Kayla from Burlington.
Hi, Kayla.
Hi. So first of all, my daughters are huge fans of you. They're 4 and 6, and they love Bender from Futurama and Jake from...
Your daughters? How old are they?
4 and 6.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah. And Bimo is my favorite.
No, so go ahead.
So as a voice actor, how often do you get to actually interact with the other actors while you're recording? And on top of that, if you do get to, who's been your favorite actor that you've gotten to work with?
Well, a lot of them are. That's a tough question to be like, you know, who's my favorite? Like the first half of that question, I'm sorry. It was.
How often do you get to?
Oh, how often? Right. No, I'm sorry. We usually get to record with everyone. You get the best stuff, I think, from an ensemble recording. However, There are times due to scheduling and that kind of stuff that you have to record alone in the booth. But with enough ensemble recording under your belt with that group of people, you kind of know where they're gonna go and what kind of, call and response you're gonna have with them as far as the dialogue is concerned. And also, they have that stuff. And they'll play it for you, like, well, how did he sound? What was he doing? Like, how was he loud? Was he so, was he whatever? And you can react to that. So yeah, you really want to have an ensemble recording, as many ensemble recordings as you can, and go from there. And once you're able to do that, you can record alone, and it's totally fine. It's seamless. But I mean, favorite people to record with? I mean, the Futurama gang was probably, two of them are here, Maurice LaMarche, Tress MacNeille, Billy West, Katie Seagal, David Herman, Phil Lamar, Lauren Tom. Everybody. Those people are like my second family. I got to work with them for, on and off for 13 years, and still going back and doing another thing now. So it's like, they're great. But Billy and I are just, I don't know. I love Billy West. Billy West is some kind of wonderful. I love that guy. So if you put a gun to my head, I'd say Billy West.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And tell your 4- and 6-year-old to bite my shiny metal ass.
Hi.
Hi, how you doing?
Doing good. Amanda, we met at...
Yes, we did, earlier.
Yep. So 5 years ago, you guys came to Comic-Con for the Futurama panel, you, Billy West, and Maurice Marsh, and you guys were asked what was a really funny story that happened, and you mentioned the pillow.
The pillow story. The pillow story. The pillow story. I thought I was going to get fired the first season of Futurama because I was laughing so much and ruining takes. It's funny, right? It's funny stuff. So I had in the studio, they had these pillows, and I would take the pillow, and it had to happen. I had to have a pillow, and if I started laughing, I put the pillow over my face. It got to the point where I couldn't breathe anymore. But yeah, it was just it was constantly just it was a kind of laughter. I'll put it to you this way. It was like laughing at a funeral. That's not good. No, I know, right? No, it's awful. But you're sitting there and there's a body up there and somebody's giving a sound, you're just... It's horrible, I know, it's totally horrible. But if you have a laughing fit in a place where you're not supposed to laugh, it only makes it worse. So that's why, yeah, sure, absolutely. We are gathered here today. Just awful.
My question though was, besides that particular story.
She just wanted me to get up here and tell that story about the pillow.
Very funny.
Okay, girl, what's your second half?
Well, my real question though is that besides the pillow, were there any other really funny stories that happened between you and any of the gang of Futurama, Adventure Time, in between table reads or recording sessions?
I'll tell you a story. We had Beck on the show. Yeah, he was, and at the time he was popping out albums. He was a big deal. And he comes in and very, very mild-mannered, very shy, reserved. And I'm like, hey man, hey Beck, I'm John, I'm Bender, and we're gonna read this together. And he's like, okay, cool, yeah, all right. They're like, okay, we're gonna read the scene. And okay, guys, this is take one on scene 4. And rolling, action. Oh, you're God! You're back! And he burst into laughter. and he was like, I'm so sorry. I knew it was coming out of you, but I just was not prepared for that. And after that moment, it was totally fine. I got another one. When we did the Star Trek episode of Futurama, which was great, the Star Trek planet, and Bill Shatner, right? He's coming in to record, and Leonard Nimoy's coming in to record, and they're gonna record together, and it's gonna be great, and all the writers are there, and everybody's just there, like having like nerdgasms, just freaking out, like, oh my God, Spock and Kirk. And Bill Shatner has a rider in his contract that wherever he goes, there's sushi in the green room. I mean, it's a little much, but it's kind of reasonable. So he shows up, and he walks into the green room, and I swear to God, he walks in, and everybody's like, oh, Mr. Shatner, how are you? And he said, oh, good. Where's the sushi? Oh, Mr. Shatner, where's the sushi? So they ran out and got him a plate of sushi. It had to be just a platter. It was huge. It was just a massive amount of sushi. Mr. Shatner, get your sushi. Here you go, thank you. We're really sorry about that. It's okay. Shatner's not that great. Guy ate 3 pieces of sushi. The whole guy killed half the fish in the Pacific Ocean. 3 pieces of sushi. Needless to say, we all had sushi that day, and it was delicious. But yeah, just where's the sushi?
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Absolutely.
Hi, my name is Frankie.
Hi, Frankie. How you doing?
I live here, but technically I'm a Hoosier.
Oh, you're a Hoosier. All right, there you go.
You've been name dropping this whole time. Billy West, Jim Cummings, Jess Harnell, all these people you've worked with, Katie Seagal. I want to know the greatest shenanigans you and those other voice actors have gotten into.
Well, besides heavy drinking, no. We just are very fortunate that we get to bring things to life, and we're really kind of joyous about it. And we really get a kick out of it. We get a total kick out of it, and we really love what we do, and we cherish it. And to share that with our fellow actors and be just as gleeful about it really kind of makes it all worthwhile. It makes it crazy. But I don't know. I'll tell you a little story. I was on Futurama. I got to record with B. Arthur, the late great B. Arthur. And then there's Maud. Yeah. And she was the femputer, right? So, this is B. Arthur, and she's, I don't know, she's got about 75, 76, something like that. And we recorded, and I had already recorded my lines, and they had someone temp her, but then they were like, John, we want you to come in and record with her. I said, all right, man, I have no problem with that. Are you kidding? Living legend? Like, absolutely. So she came in, and we started reading the lines and stuff. About third take in, she turned and looked at me, and she was like, am I doing okay? And I was like, Miss Arthur, you are killing it. This is awesome. You don't even have any idea how much we appreciate you being here. This is the greatest thing. We love you. You're doing fantastic. She was like, oh, thank you, dear. Cut to an hour later, when she and I are making make-out noises to each other. And I actually said, I'm going, ooh, oh yeah, come on. And she's going, oh, ooh, and I actually closed that little bit with, ooh, give me some of that. I said that to B. Arthur. I said, give me some of that to be Maud Arthur.
Oh my God, thank you. That's exactly the story.
That's what you want to know? Okay, good. I'm glad I hooked you up. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. I'm gonna make B. Arthur pregnant. Yeah, that's for real.
So I was informed that we have time for 2 more questions, one on this side and one on that side.
Okay, so we'll have time for one more question on this side, one on that side. I'm sorry, everybody. I took so long answering questions. Hi.
Hi there, my name's Ren. I'm from Seattle, and I grew up watching Futurama, and obviously you landed on a really iconic voice for Bender. I was wondering, were there any other voices you tested out before that, and could we hear some of them?
Well, you know what's funny is that I auditioned for the role of Professor with the Bender voice, which totally didn't work. Yeah, good news, everyone! Oh, bad news! Didn't work at all. That totally didn't work. All the voices, all the voices for Futurama just really fell into place simply because we had Billy West and he could do whatever, you know. That's just crazy. But yeah, I did that. That didn't work at all. So, but no, that was it. And I think. And David X. Cohen, the co-executive producer and co-creator of the show, actually took a shot at voicing Bender because everybody said he sounded like a robot, which I don't know, that's kind of, if you've ever heard David X. Cohen speak, he sounds something like this. So he tried to do it, but everyone told him that it sucked. So he took a pass at it as well.
Awesome, thank you.
So yeah, hope that question. There's talking going on over there. Okay, we're gonna do this and that. Everybody guys go, okay, you do that. And everybody's going, and then we just scatter. I'm gonna totally drop my pants. We're pulling down my pants. We're totally pulling down my pants. Everybody's gonna see my naked ass. I'm gonna totally pull down my pants. And just keep it on. Everybody just don't show the front. Just don't show the front. Don't show the front. Don't show the front or show the back. Don't show. Hi, how you doing, man? Hey. What's your question, my friend?
Hey, I'm Chad. I'm from Bremerton. My question is, actually, before that question, I just want to say it really warms my heart to know that my agent said they won't represent me unless I lose some weight and shave.
Really?
So it's nice to know that I can succeed in voiceover.
Yeah, you haven't seen me on camera though lately, so don't worry about that. I don't know what kind of advice I'm giving out.
Well,
what's
my question is, over the last 6 months, I think I tagged you on Twitter about 10 times to a video on YouTube. It's basically the Chinese, not a parody, but the Chinese ripoff of Adventure Time, The Legend of Lucky Pie.
I've seen some of that.
I do the English localization for Lucky.
And that's the dog.
Well, it's the
there's Lucky the boy.
Well, there's Lucky and Pie. Pie is the fin, and Lucky is the magical horse.
Magical horse.
Yeah, it's pretty much a...
What's so magical about that horse?
Have you watched it?
That's a Chinese magical horse. No, I haven't watched it because I don't want to piss off the Adventure Time gods.
We got laughed at a Frederator by Fred Sievert and Nick.
You got laughed at by Frederator?
Yeah.
By Fred Sievert? Yeah.
Well, they pitched and then CBS said we're not going to take that lawsuit. So.
Yeah. So yeah.
You should give it a watch.
I will now.
The Legend
I will totally watch it. I'm serious. Totally slipped that one out. That was bad.
Thanks, John.
Oh, look at that. We got 1 minute left. 1 minute left. This guy's over here praying to me. What's going on? Go ahead, ask a question. Don't screw it up. This is the last one.
Bacon frito, bacon frito, lo revuelvo y lo frío un poquito. Bacon frito, esto es lo más rico, bacon frito.
I think, are you the voice actor from, you don't do the Spanish version of, do you do the Spanish version of Adventure Time?
No, actually, we have 3 versions of you in Spanish, the Castilian, the Spanish with the C, and the Mexican one, but the Spanish from Spain was the much better one, and I practiced it over and over just to sing it.
Dude, that's awesome. Thank you. That is fantastic.
You know what? We need more people like you here in this country. I'm telling you, we absolutely do. I don't know what I've been thinking all this time. I'm an asshole.
And I'm at 0 time. Boom! I want to thank you all very much for coming today. This has been a real pleasure. You guys are the best. I'll see you out on the floor. I'll see you around. Thank you so much, everybody. Follow me on Twitter.